The National Technical Education and Skills Development Plan 2018 to 2022. Section 21 of Republic Act 7796 mandates TESDA to formulate a comprehensive development plan for middle-level manpower for employment, entrepreneurship, technological development, and for economic and social growth to produce work-ready and globally competitive workers. This 5-year sectoral plan maps out the directions and courses of actions for the industry, labor, government, academe, and learner sectors through strategies that contribute to the broader objectives of the Philippine Development Plan of accelerating human capital development and the longer view of Ambisyon Natin 2040, as well as the TESDA's pledge to the UN Sustainable Development Goals of quality education and decent work and economic growth. The plan analyzed the various factors and realities affecting the sector, such as legislative reforms, migration, climate change, gender welfare, and labor and employment trends. This is to ensure that the TVET responds and remains relevant to realize the vision of a vibrant quality TVET for decent work and sustainable inclusive growth. With these in mind, the NTESNP identified main challenges. The first is defined by the rapid technological changes and the demand for 21st century skills around the world. The second requires the delivery of a significant number of skilled and conscientious workforce to priority industries forecasted to generate higher economic value. The third is the clamor of the basic sectors for the deliberate and affirmative service for the workforce population who have been excluded and left behind. The NTESNP identified 3 strategic responses: agility, scalability and flexibility, sustainability, to contend with the major challenges posed before it. Agility, to prepare the Philippine workforce for global competitiveness and future world of work. Scalability, to deliver high quantity, job-ready, quality workforce. Flexibility and sustainability, for social equity and economic inclusion. The NTESNP outlined 5 objectives complemented with strategies, programs, and projects to create a conducive and enabling environment for the development and quality service delivery of the TVET sector to produce work-ready, globally competitive, green and gender-sensitive workers imbued with 21st century skills through innovative, creative, and adaptive mechanisms. To prepare the Philippine workforce for the challenges posed by the 4th Industrial Revolution, as it ushers in new jobs not yet in the marketplace that make existing ones obsolete. This is to address the demand for a sophisticated and advanced education and employment environment to keep pace with global needs. To ensure industries with high economic and employment growth potentials with the required quantity of quality workforce by anticipating and prioritizing the requirements and ensuring that TVET is able to adequately respond to their needs. This objective focuses to facilitate national gains, evidently translated as industry and employment growth. To directly and more vigorously address workforce needs of the basic sectors and the disadvantaged by targeting the population neglected by a fast-growing Philippine economy largely focused on urban centers and only servicing the formal and mainstream economy, affirming TVET's potential as a social equalizer. To instill values and integrity in the conduct and delivery of TVET in the whole sector by creating and promoting sector credibility and client confidence through transparent, accountable, and collaborative sector management. The NTESNP identified priority sectors and their corresponding employment generation forecasts, skills requirements, and industry growth. The NTESNP target indicators are in line with the PDP result matrices and reflects the indicators of the SDGs. The indicative funding requirements are aligned with the major strategies is the consolidation of TESDA and other skills development programs of different agencies such as K-12, TVL Track, the ALS, SLP, DOLS Job Start Program, among others. The plan has included a legislative agenda to support and ensure that the TVET sector and overall TVET delivery will be facilitated with ease and backed by a legal basis.
This financial investment will be the consolidation of allocations for all skills training programs from all the government units and shall be monitored through an interagency mechanism.
All in all, the TESDA, through the NTESNP, commit to pursue and achieve vibrant quality TVET for decent work and sustainable inclusive growth.